Hello everybody, my name is Lumo, and guess what? It is vlog! I don't have anyone with me today. Everyone's asleep. I'm doing this kind of early in the morning, because I want to get this done so I can work on the next video. I was told that vlogs might not be the best idea. They're kind of a relic of a bygone era, but you and I, homeboy, we've always had a very specific connection. And it's not the kind where we're attached at the hip, but I think it's important to do these because it maintains a level of intimacy that I like to maintain in most of my relationships. And what is the relationship between us, if not that of a YouTuber and audience? That being said, stop coming to my house. But no, I like doing these because it lets me, you know, talk about the lessons learned, show that we're trying to do our best, but it just... I am a relic YouTuber, you know, I'm back from the old Let's Play days where people had that connection with their YouTubers because Let's Plays were so unfiltered and genuine, unless you were a big guy, in which case it became an act around year 2 because you were just suffering under the depressing weight of your creatively bankrupt career. You know, I like maintaining that at the very least. There's not much left nowadays, but if I can maintain it, I'm gonna maintain it. So let's talk about the videos before we get into what's going on this month. So, this month was fantastic for, like, all of the videos, because they've all done really, really well, and I'm really proud of all of them. So let's start with the first one, Poke. It was called Internet Poking Simulator, but it was doing bad, so I played with the title and whoop, Poke worked. Perfect. So, Poke, I wanted to make a Monster Hunter World video. That was the entire concept. There was no higher concept. It was just, I want to make Monster Hunter video game video. So, what ended up happening is the entire video was themed around, that last fight. The last 3 minutes where I set it to I Need a Hero from Shrek 2. And it was fantastic. Like, I shit you not. I said I need a hero during the Nergigante fight, and that was just the video concept. That right there, that was the entire video. I recorded for 3 weeks for that video, and I think it was really worth it, because that was probably my favorite video that I've made this, like, entire month. Editing was super solid, not much changed from the rough cut, which is when I lay everything out, there's no special effects, to the final. And that, to me, indicates that it flowed really well. And that's something that I'm trying to get better with, is video pacing, because the video pacing is like... that's what keeps people engaged. That's what increases retention, and I need retention. That's what YouTube tracks now. It's not watch minutes, it's retention, and what YouTubers want is your click-through rate. I don't know. This is just what I'm told I should be shooting for. I think I know why. I actually need to ask... Kandi's the source of my information. He's the source of my power. I need to ask him why. I think it's because there's this phenomenon in online marketing, inside baseball time, boys, where, at least for content creation, so say this is your video and this is your video, you want people going from this one over to this one. And that, you want it to be like a loop. That's why when you go to, like, say, a Vanos Gaming channel, you have, in the recommendeds, a lot of his videos and his buddies' videos, because it creates a content feedback loop where you're constantly going between all of their videos, which increases their analytics, it increases their revenue and their watch time, which YouTube, you know, loves. So that's, I think, why we want click-through. I'm not sure how to drive that, but the video did well analytically. Let me check the watch time on this, actually. I'm very curious. Yeah, no, you guys stayed through, like, a huge chunk of it, which is fantastic. So the next video is Death Lolly Space Squad. Hello. I just wanted to play PSO. There were no trends. There was nothing of the sort. I just wanted to play Phantasy Star Online, the first one, with my good buddies Greg and Nova. So, again, no higher concept, but I was like, the gameplay of PSO is so visually disinteresting that I was like, I need to find a way to spice this up. So the concept for the video then became, let's pack this with fun edits, because that's something that I don't do enough of, you know? I tried it a lot with the Monster Hunter video, moderate success. A lot with Death Lolly Space Squad, immediate success. It was fantastic. The video came out so good. And the analytics reflect that. You guys, again, watched a huge chunk of it. It doesn't have a dislike yet. Let me know if you got the first dislike on it, because I've said that now. No, you guys actually, the average watch time was roughly like 5 minutes in a 20-minute video, so people were making it like, you know, a quarter of the way through, which I think is average. I don't know, I've had a lot of, I'm not sure how to, I think this is a pacing thing again. I don't know how to increase that. It did really well. Not as, like, we haven't had a success on the same scale as, like, Cursed Sonic, but to be fair, Cursed Sonic has been out for, like, a month, so I think comparing its analytics now is incorrect. But overall, I'm happy with how that video came out. It garnered a lot of engagement. You guys seem to really like it, so I'm happy to know that you guys are tuning into videos that might not be what you're really interested in, but are fascinated by, if that makes sense. Like, it's something that is curious enough to have you tuning in. So I'm glad to know that these ideas have water and have merit. No joke, I'm making a video about fishing. Stay fucking tuned for that, because it's going to be like 2 months before it's done. Not even because it's like hard editing or anything. No, I can only edit in I can only fish in half-hour stints with everybody. And then, the Doom 2020 experience. Now, I think that this title was a failure. Like, the title itself, not the video. The video's fine. I don't know, but something about the Doom 2020 experience just isn't engaging. I couldn't think of a different title. I didn't want to call it, like, Space Waifu Bloodbath, because that's that's inaccurate. That's not fun. And I don't want to be the lolly and waifu guy, okay? I don't want to be a furry either, but Twitter keeps disagreeing with me on this. But, overall, a lot of weird things happened with this Doom video. I don't know really what to say about it. Like, so, again, audience retention. Literally half the video. I think 10 minutes is really the sweet spot for you guys, so I should be shooting for that more often than not. I guess the thumbnail was really offensive because we lost subs on it. Some people just can't take the waifus, my dude. But no, so, the Doom video, I couldn't think of any video concepts. You might have sensed the theme for the month. I couldn't think of anything. So I was just editing down whatever I played on Wednesday so I'd have a week to get it done. Because what I do, I'll explain this in a little bit, because I actually want to talk about it. What I do in... YouTube is what I do in my free time. I know I'm unemployed still, so I should be made of nothing but free time. No, fuck that. I spend the entire time getting my portfolio ready so I can get another job that I'll love. Deathloggy Space Squad, again, I wanted to play with the editing. I wanted to get better with pacing, and I think I failed. The pace, it waves, it's a sine wave, and when it goes to the low, that's when people click off the video. And the pace, shockingly, wasn't killed by the opening elevator scene. It's killed about halfway through, which is immediately after that. So I think the elevator scene might have been what bored people, but it's analyzing these things that is important to know, you know what I mean? I think it was a lesson that I need to pace the videos better. So I'm gonna look up how other people pace their videos, and I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna do some analyzing. But now let me talk about this. So back in like August of last year, I made that video like your boy got a job. Well, since we're so far gone and the site's already closed, I guess I can say I was working for a company called Gemmer, which was like a collectible site. And sadly, they shut their doors due to a lack of, I'm going to call it, financial compensation. Basically, we ran out of money. So I'm out of the job again. You know, I'm hunting for jobs. But the thing is I think that was the best thing that happened to me. I loved my job at Gemmer, and I got really comfortable. And as you can probably tell, I gained back all my weight. During that year, I wasn't doing YouTube, and I wasn't doing my art anymore. I grew complacent with my life as it was, and stopped pushing. And I think when it closed down, it kicked something in me that went, this wouldn't be as terrifying if you had been putting in the work, jackass. Again, I worked at Gemmer. I worked really well at Gemmer. I did a lot of really cool stuff. I'm not saying I didn't work at my job. I'm saying, like, I wasn't trying to improve myself outside of the office. I got complacent. And that has led us back to, you know, ta-da! I'm back here. I'm I'm still at home. I'm gonna turn 26 this year and I'm still living with my parents. But it's because when I worked retail, I just let myself get too depressed and I let myself use that as an excuse to not better myself. And when I worked at Gemmer, I got too complacent and I was like, hell yeah, I don't need to do jack after work. I can just chill with my friends. No! Bad! If you're not improving yourself, you're wasting time. Basically, I realized that I had wasted 4 years of my life after college doing nothing. Like, I can bitch and whine all I want about how unfair it is, but I did it to myself. I didn't put the time in college. I didn't put the time in, you know, in the past 4 years. I'm putting the time in now, which is the second best time to start. But I think that it's important to keep pushing yourself. That's why YouTube only happens at night for me. Streaming only happens at night for me. I have nothing going on from when I wake up to when I go to bed. But we want to know what I have going on? Job hunting and portfolio. Because I need to get my ass in gear. I need to be, you know, pretty good if I want to make anything. And so I've gotten my portfolio reviewed by a couple of studios at this point, and they all said the same thing. You just need more. You just need more. So I'm making more. But that's the big thing, is if I had been working in those years, I'd be fine right now. And I can regret it all I want, but it won't change the fact, so I choose not to dwell on it. This is actually the first time I think I've admitted this to someone besides my parents, and it's through a YouTube video. They're very gracious, they've been supporting me a lot, and I really love your parents, kids. Like, just love your parents. They might be a hassle sometimes, but you're a hassle to them sometimes. That's just the family dynamic. But they've been really good supporting me as I try and achieve my dreams, and although it hasn't worked out, they've been completely unwavering in their faith for me to work this out. But no, so I've been putting the work in, so that's why YouTube videos, I don't have as much production value as I otherwise would, and this is also why I don't do daily stuff anymore. Like, as much as I'd love to be a Let's Player like Jack Spadici and Mark DePleur, not feasible anymore. It's not how things are. So that's why I switched to, you know, weekly, and I just put a lot more time into videos. Because this ain't my main gig. This is my hobby. This is what I do for fun. And, like, it's really fun. But that's why I don't go hard on videos, because I have maybe 8 hours a week, if most, to do this. And, you know, during the days, I also have contract work. In case you guys haven't noticed, I've been reading for Kelbis. Like, I'm on Quite's Reddit channel. I have soft replaced him as the main reader, which the comments really haven't liked, but that's fine. You know, I'm a grown man, I can take an insult. Now, people have been really gracious. People have been really liking my reads, which is fantastic for my ego. But no, see that? You see that? That's my workout bench. These are my weights. I work out every morning at 5 a.m. And you want to know something? That's a great way to kick your ass into gear for the rest of the day. Like, every time I work, I feel like none of my days are wasted. I wake up, I work out, I sit down, and I'm like, this is gonna be easier than the exercising. I'm good! It's just been really helpful to, you know, get myself going in the morning, and I don't know, I feel like it's made me a better person. I killed a wasp. If you've been here for a long time, you know I'm deathly afraid of them. I've been working on conquering my fears. I had so many stress dreams about this situation that I am petrified 24/7 of never finding a job again, but at the same time, I know I will. I had a lot of really good things happen at Gemmer. I crashed the damn website 4 times because I was so good at marketing. There's a lot of good things about yourself that you're probably not acknowledging because you're too stuck up in what isn't good. I'm afraid of this situation, and I was terrified of this situation, and now that I'm in this situation, it's not as bad as I thought. I might have to work retail again for a couple of months. Who the fuck cares? That's not too bad. I know not to get complacent, and I know the big sad boy hours can't hurt me. Like, yeah, I might get depressed again. Big whoop, we've done it before. And now I know to keep pushing, and again, the exercise. Really good for my mental health. Like, you gotta find the things that keep you going through the things that terrify you and the situations that seem completely untenable. You also, however, have to be ready to change at a moment's notice, but that's just life. But I'm really only doing as good as I am because I have the support of my parents. But thanks to quite a little bit of hard work and some of my friends from Gem are helping me out. I've been able to start to pull my life back together. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, work hard, find what works for you, and just push through all the bad shit. Because life is full of bad shit. Life is like 90% bad shit when you're young. But as you get older and you get more control, it becomes scarier because it's more in your control, but you can do whatever the hell you want, my man. Like, you can figure out where you want to be, and you can figure out how to make it happen. And that's, I think, the best part. But no, so I'm kind of happy that I didn't have anyone with me today. I feel like we've talked a lot. I feel like we understand each other a little bit better. So if you wanna stay in touch with my ramblings about all of the bullshit happening in my life, or just, you know, my memes, link down below, Twitter, Discord. I don't use my Facebook group. We have one. It's still labeled as Northman, Southman. Y'all think I'm good at this? Honestly, my social media plan is like garbage. I really should do better. I don't know what to put on Facebook and Instagram. Alright, so I'm gonna cut it here. I've been going for 20 minutes. I gotta edit this and get it done today. So as always, my name has been Lumo. I'll see you in a month with the next recap vlog of what's been going on. And as always, I hope to see you in the very next video. Goodbye, goodbye.